Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is the Harmonized Kitchen. And I'm so glad you joined me today because we are going to be making one of my favorite desserts, which also doubles as a great breakfast treat. It's lemon coconut cake. It's so nourishing and refreshing. That lemon really awakens the sour flavor on the palate and enhances digestion. And the coconut is so rich in lauric acid, which is an essential nutrient that's also present in mother's milk. You can imagine just how nourishing coconut is. So to start the cake, I'm going to show you a little trick that I like to do. I'm taking my coconut oil, which is a saturated fat, solid at room temperature, and I'm going to melt it in my baking dish. I've preheated my oven to 350. And this will be part of the batter, and it'll be also an easy way to grease my pie plate, which I'll be using for the cake. So there you see, we've got about a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. We're going to melt it in the oven. And meanwhile, we'll put together our cake batter. So I grew up making food not with recipes, but with ratios. So I have a really good sense of how ratios work, even with baking. And the more you practice cooking without recipes, the more creative your cooking will become, and the more you'll be able to source interesting, inventive recipes from what you have in the fridge and the pantry. So here we go. Today, I have brown rice flour and coconut flour. Then I'm going to add some shredded unsweetened coconut, which really makes this cake, gives it an amazing texture. I'll add about 2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds, which lend protein, are mucilaginous and digestive, and act as an egg replacer. I'll also add about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a spoonful of tahini roasted sesame seed butter. This is about 2 tablespoons. And that'll give the cake a rich, nutty undertone that I really love. I add a little bit of vanilla extract for that deep, rich flavor. And of course, maple syrup, one of my favorite sweeteners for baking. About a 1/2 cup. We'll mix these ingredients all together. And then, once our coconut oil is melted, we'll add that. I'm also really fortunate today to have a little bit of almond milk with coconut cream. So I'm going to add some of that too. It's going to give a really nice silky texture to my cake. So I'm going to add cardamom, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I have a spice drawer here and I keep all my spices in jars. We'll mix all of these spices together, incorporate them into the batter. It melted really well, as you can see. So we'll just pour it into our batter. Voila! And what's left over, we'll grease the cake plate. And there's our lemon coconut cake. I like to leave the top a little bit uneven because I'm going to finish it with a tiny bit more of that shredded coconut. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time on the Harmonized Kitchen.